Thank you very much. Now I will write on the protocol which has already been established by the Master of Ceremony. So I will merely say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very delighted to see many of you come to witness the launch of my little book on agriculture education and training in Zambia and issues. Somebody said to me, I'm coming to buy your book. I want to start growing potatoes. So I said, now this book is for serious matters, not growing potatoes. So what is this book about? The book is essentially on effective teaching of agricultural science or agriculture. The outcome which should be relevant to the circumstances and environment of the recipient of the knowledge. There are two factors that inspired me to write this book. Now, the first one is that agricultural education is undergoing rapid transformation the world over. The second one is that the other factor is that the increasing lack of shortage of employment pathways in the formal sector. This has increased the number of people, men and women, remaining unemployed even after training for many years. Very important questions have to be asked about the purpose of education and training. Now, this rapid transformation of the agricultural sector all the world over, we cannot, as a country, remain indifferent to these changes taking place in the world. So we have to join in these changes. Now, to cover a book whose theme is good outcomes of training, useful outcomes of training, is not easy to write because it involves a lot of areas and a lot of topics which put together must be directed at the central theme of useful education, beneficial education. Now, the book covers briefly transition from non-formal to formal agriculture education and training. And the first institutions which were established and the philosophy behind these institutions and the education which they offered. These institutions were run departmentally. The Department of Agriculture, the Department of Veterinary, and therefore the curriculum offered was tailored to the needs of the departments, which was very good because then the education was directed at what is useful for the country as well as the students themselves. But at independence, these institutions were taken over by the ministry, and the curriculum development became largely the responsibility of each college. This has given rise to the question on the effectiveness of the system, which is currently being implemented. After the initial establishment of these institutions, then there came massive expansion of agricultural education sector. As we are talking now, there are so many institutions that are offering agricultural education in different areas, in different places. Now I know of some organization which was offering agricultural mechanics on the 10th floor of Findeco House. Now the question that we need to ask is, in this expansion, massive expansion, have we lost something in the process? Is there something we have lost in this process? Now, to answer this question, there are some statistics which are given in the book. Now, these statistics may not be up to date, as the principal of NITS, I'm sure, will soon discover, but they serve as an accurate indicator of the direction in which the system is moving. The book also indicates some conditions which are necessary for creating conducive and motivating environment for student learning. And inevitably, some teaching methodologies are mentioned. College administration, which is so important, is also relevant in this regard. Now, and also the book covers some relatively new areas in education, which were not so long ago considered in lesson planning. And these are discussed in the book. Teacher education is cardinal in these changes which are taking place. And currently it is offered at different levels. At the college level, it is offered as a diploma in agricultural education, but at the university it is usually offered as a degree in agriculture with education. Now, because of the importance of teacher education, the curriculum for these courses, teaching courses, are indicated in the book. This is for the purpose of comparison by different institutions. Now, the last word in the title of the book, Agriculture Education and Training and Issues, is issues. What are these issues? Now, some of these issues are listed which adversely affect the agricultural education and training systems at present. They need serious discussion and resolution at the policy and professional level, respectively. So, in view of what I have said, this book is of interest at several levels. At the policy levels, those who are involved in policy, in agricultural education, will find this book useful. At the colleges, it is also a very useful book to have. Even universities, it will be a useful book. Those taking teacher education institutions, they will find the book useful. And individuals, of course, who are interested in agricultural education will find this book very useful. Lastly, it is my hope that the book will inspire new and more positive thinking about our agricultural education and training system. I thank you very much.